In this REPL, I've already got the Faker package installed, and so if I run, then that'll automatically make it available to me down here at the command prompt. And I'm going to say from Faker import Faker, and then create a new instance of it. All right, and there is this method called words that will simply return a list of 3 words. And I'm going to do that again and put it inside of a word list. Then I'm going to create another one called word tuple, underscore tuple rather. And this time I'm going to use the tuple initializer. And it will create a tuple from a new list of words. Now if I look at the word list and the word tuple, you'll see right away that the difference here is that the list is surrounded in square brackets and the tuple is surrounded by parentheses. But there are many other differences, one of them being the list of methods available. So if I say dir word list and dir word tuple, you'll see that the list has many more methods. Most of the dunder methods I think they're mostly the same. Looks like there may be a few differences. However, as far as the instance methods are concerned, there are many more on the list than on the tuple. Now the reason for this is because the tuple is immutable. You cannot change the values of the elements inside of a tuple. You cannot add to a tuple. You cannot remove from a tuple. So therefore, things like adding or removing everything, or adding again, insert, remove, and that kind of thing, though that's not supported, it doesn't make sense for a tuple to support that. Now, when is a tuple useful? Well, a tuple is actually very useful for returning multiple values from a function or method. It's often used for that. And my goal is to, in the next couple of videos, work up to something called a named tuple, which makes this much easier. And let me show you why. Because right now, the word tuple, if I want to, I can only access the individual elements by index. And that's not a big deal right now, because the position of these words, they don't really mean anything individually. However, if you had something like you were returning the name of a person, so let's see here, we could say person, or hold it, or full name. Let's do that. And we'll say John, well, I think we will, John Q Doe. Or suppose we had, and then suppose we had a last name first. That would be Doe. John, well, I think Q. If I want to access the last name from the full name, I would have to, it would be in index 2, but in the last name first tuple, it would be in the 0th, the first position. And the name tuple allows you to use fields to do this, so it's much easier to read. And that's what I'm going to do. But first of all, in the next video, I'm going to show you how you can get you can use Faker to get data to do that pretty easily.